Good day and welcome to a fresh edition of the Sport Rep Show. This is your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraifa, unpacking the latest sports news in and beyond Namibian borders. And now for your latest on the hit list. And on to our first story. This involves the Region 5 Games. Ride-hailing services such as Yango, InDrive and Lefa are expected to benefit from the upcoming African Union Sports Council AOUSC Region 5 Youth Games. According to AUSC, local organizing committee chairperson of the National Namibia Olympics Committee, President Dr. Delipulwa Hamutuma, speaking at the AUSC's final press conference held in Windhoek on Tuesday, which was attended by sports leaders from the 10 participating nations. Hamutuma said local ride-hailing platforms will play a key role in transporting guests during the Games. We move on to our next story now, which is the league favorites Rubinstein Chess Club have climbed to the top position of the Bank Windhoek Namibia Chess Federation NCF League after Monday night's third round at Windhoek's Nictus Cultural Center. The league, initially established in 2013, features 41 teams and around 400 players competing in the Premier League, First Division and Junior Under-12 divisions in a double round-robin format. After the third round matches, Rubinstein Chess Club tops the Premier League standings after being placed 7th in the first round and the third in the second round. Reflecting on the progress thus far, Rubinstein owner Israel Shilongo said the current result reflects the ambition of winning the league. And on to something different now that is happening at the coastal town of Lüderitz. The coastal town of Lüderitz is gearing up to host the first ever Namport Nedbank Powerhouse Challenge, a multidiscipline sporting event scheduled for Friday and Saturday. Organizers from the Powerhouse Cycling Club have confirmed that preparations are complete, with registration links distributed via Pay Today and promotional materials already circulating on social media. Formed in 2017 by a group of friends with a shared passion for cycling, Powerhouse Cycling Club began as a social initiative before becoming officially affiliated with the Namibia Cycling Federation in 2023. Onto some rugby news, and viewers will be excited about this one. Saturday's exciting NRU Premier League rugby match between FNB Grootfontein 1 and FNB Kudus 1, kicking off at 15:45, will be broadcasted live on NTV on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25. The match will also be available online, that is on our 1UP2 channel, as well as the Network Media Hub YouTube channel. This clash between the two teams, who are both in the top 4, is of great importance in the battle to qualify for the semi-finals and promises to be highly competitive. Grootfontein are currently 4th and Kudus are 2nd. And on to another story. Their teams from 14 regions will be definitely in action. They are converging in Swakopmund for the 5th annual youth football tournament, which kicks off today on 2nd May. The tournament, which will run until Monday, is expected to attract hundreds of young players and spectators. Reptile Mineral Resources and Exploration RMR, a subsidiary of Deep Yellow Limited, contributed 31,000 Namibian dollars towards the event. This includes the cost of trophies and medals prize money and the coverage of accredited match officials from Namibia Football Association. Organized by youth football advocate Elvin Majid, the tournament is open to school sports clubs and football academies from across the country. It has grown into a national platform for youth development through sport. And on to some interesting news, and this is a profile of great inspiration there. For more than 3 decades, one man's steady commitment to discipline, mentorship, and community upliftment has helped shape generations of Namibian youth through martial arts. That man is Valda Swart, founder and chief instructor of the Shadokan Karate Academy in Swakopmund, where over 80 active students train weekly in both traditional and competitive karate. Swart, a 6th Dan black belt, has been at the forefront of promoting Shadokan karate in Namibia, a journey that began in earnest in 1986 and has culminated in a respected dojo that now counts numerous black belts and its alumni. We will now cross over to the marketplace before we continue with more news.
Taking flight has never been easier. Paratus is introducing Skyfi internet packages with speeds that will have you reaching for your seatbelts, starting from $500 Namibian excluding VAT per month, with speeds reaching up to 10 megabits per second. There's even a prepaid option where you can top up your Skyfi internet for just 15 Namibian per gigabyte. No contracts, no fuss. Visit your nearest Paratus branch to find out more. Or go to paratus.africa/Namibia to sign up online.
Always prepared, Paratus.
Now, as we prepare for the long weekend, there are those definitely that are willing to make their luck, and that luck will probably come through the JSB bet site. A lot of people are willing to put, that is, money on the table in order to make more money. Who will be the lucky one this time around? You will hear from Javon Wilson and Brian Munango on the JSB bet segment, courtesy of In the Mix, on their latest bet slips and what they predict could earn them a quick buck.
Well, viewers, and once again, we are back with another segment. Hopefully this weekend we can make you some money once again. Football hasn't been kind to Manchester United, I must say, but I'm joined by none other than Javon Wilson to just help you guys break down the best bets for the weekend, and hopefully you guys can make yourself some money. Jeff, how you doing, my brother?
Very well, yeah. You touched on United there. League, correct. But I think in the Europa and European competitions, we're still unbeaten there. So hopefully we can go on and lift the trophy, unlike the Arsenal, perhaps.
Oh, unlike the Arsenal, I don't think Ashton is going to be happy hearing that from you. But we'll get back to the Arsenal thing a little bit later. For now, Javon, let's start it off on the right foot. Oshakati is the place to be this weekend. Just tell us about Oshakati. What's happening there?
Yeah, we're having an open day there, fun. We have a live DJ, free bets. You know what we do. So please come out there. If you are in Oshakati, find yourself there at the Itango Mall. It's a new shop that just recently opened. Beautiful shop, I might add. So yeah, it's for all our Oshakati fans and our supporters out there, our clients that have been pleading and begging us to open up. So we finally did it. We have one in Oshakati. Rundu's one is also open, and we'll have an open day coming soon for our clients in the Kavango as well.
Lovely. And I think to just mention this, 150 Namibian dollars if you sign up at the Oshakati branch, so you get yourself that $150 free that you can use to play some bets. Okay, and then the match of the week.
Yeah, Soweto Derby. Another one.
Soweto Derby.
Yeah, the League Game Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. They're playing also in the Nedbank Cup final next month, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, exciting match. Again, you can predict the score on our Facebook or on our Instagram. And you tag 3 friends, add to your story, and then you have $1,000 that you can win in free bets.
Well, guys, we'll keep reminding you on how you can win the free bets. So all you have to do is predict the match, comment on Instagram or Facebook, JSB. You'll see the poster. Just say 2131, and then you tag 3 friends. And then if your prediction is correct, and then you stand a chance of winning yourself some good money. Moving on, Javon, let's take it through your bet slip. Let's see how it looks like. I like it. 63 odds, quite a lot. Let me know what you're thinking.
I'm calling it the both teams to score bet slip.
Okay.
So I identified certain games that possibly could have high-scoring goals in those matches, and I do feel like both teams in those particular games that I selected there can score. So it's starting off this evening. So make sure to get your bets in early, so to avoid any disappointment. I think Porto definitely they can consider against Morenese in the Portuguese league there. Yeah. Nice and Stade Reims as well. Heidenheim and Bochum. Wolves City also a nice Friday night kickoff for the Premier League.
Lovely.
I think Wolves can definitely damage City's defense there.
Okay.
They can definitely score with Cunha being on high form at the moment. I might add the top goal scorer, Brazilian goal scorer in the Premier League, He made that record last weekend.
Is it?
Yeah,
Crazy,
yeah,
okay.
it is very crazy. Torino and Venezia in the Serie A, and then finally we'll end off in the La Liga with Getafe up against Rayo Vallecano.
Raul Vallecano, quite a tricky slip, I feel personally. A lot of both teams to score. Cunha must come to United. I think we need him.
Yeah, it looks like it might be happening, but we have to just hope. You know how it is with United; it's always fumbles towards the end.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully, we do get Cunha added to the team list. And then looking at my bet slip, I think I have slightly less odds than you do have. Not slightly, but I only have 18 odds. I'm going 18 odds, and then 150 gets you $3,133. I think City should beat Wolverhampton. Low odds, but I think they should do it because they are the only thing they have left is the Champions League. Aston Villa, a comfortable win against Fulham. Leicester City to beat Southampton. Everton to beat Ipswich, and then Newcastle to beat Brighton. Those are very high odds for Newcastle, but Newcastle are in good form, so those are my games.
Very brave, very brave there. That Southampton match, Leicester is tricky, and as you said, Brighton, at the Amex Stadium. Against a very informed Newcastle side, but yeah, let's all hope that the Panthers can make some money this weekend. Last weekend it's a new month, so it's the first weekend of the new month. So may it be good to everyone.
Hopefully we do get some money. But yeah, jump on, combine my best slip with Javon, see what you like, see what you don't like, because you don't always have to agree with us. We're not always right. And then you guys can make yourself some money. You need to be 18 and older to jump on this and do what we're doing. Well, before we do wrap up, let's quickly just show you how the fixtures look like for the weekend. This is the Premier League. We're showing you the games and the odds so you guys can choose where you want to jump on. Wolverhampton, Manchester City, we did run through those. Some worthy mentions is Chelsea play against Liverpool on the 4th. That's a very big game. I know Patricia is a Liverpool fan. And then one of the games to also mention is United and Brentford. That's also a very good one. And then moving on to the next one, we also have some Serie A action this weekend. Those are also good games that we do look forward to. Those will be coming up on your screen shortly, as you can see. I think off the top of the head, Genoa and AC Milan, definitely one of the best games to mention. And yeah, viewers, those are just some of the games that you guys can look forward to this upcoming weekend from Javon Wilson and Brian Munanga. Hopefully you guys make yourself some money this weekend. And from us, it's goodbye.
Well, Brian and Javon, I hope I can be able to give you a call on Monday just to get some of those winnings there. And everyone that wins, good luck for that one. We'll go for another break, and after that, The Pipeline is up next. Well, the next story is about Emmanuel Mungajela, a Namibian boxer. Namibian welterweight Emmanuel Mungajela will get a televised fight against a former world title holder in Pretoria. That is on the card of Kevin Durant's Mungajela fought, and he was able to make sure that he got something in that action there. We have also news that is from Sebastian Coe, another man who is in foreign country busy competing there. Coe will definitely be in action in the snooker competition. Obviously, we will be waiting for that one as he waits to get that 12 million. We did have an interview with him later before he went for the fight.
That are kicking off next week in China. So, Matthew, how do you feel to represent your country at this competition?
I feel honored. Honored. I've been playing this sport now since I was 20 years old. I'm almost 12 years now, and yeah, it's a good opportunity. So I'm looking forward to go show what I have. So I've always wanted to go represent the country. Now to do it at the Hay Bowl, that's that's as big as it gets. So I feel very, very honored. every country basically sends their best. Last year I came up short, came second, and this year I was the best. So they sent me based on the league ranking. So that's how I came to qualify. So we play out the whole year basically for that. Tuesday, I depart on Tuesday, the 22nd of April. So in just a few days or so. Yeah, I should arrive like a 2-hour flight. So I should arrive on the 23rd. So yeah, that's when I do. The more you qualify, the longer you stay. So definitely, that will be the plan. That will definitely be the plan. No, I am the third, as a matter of fact. Our first player was Yanni Mola, 2023, sorry. And then Erasmus Mandingi, 2024. So this year, it's going to be me. Not as much. I tried not to. Obviously, some of the big names are already seeded. Those we know. Now, whether or not they're gonna show up or not, it's not for me. I didn't look into it. I do not like knowing beforehand who am I gonna play, because then that just puts too much stress on you. So I prefer to be in the dark. Yeah, we're gonna go through a qualification round to get into the tournament. So no, I don't know. I don't know who I'm gonna play. Well, I have been practicing. So this week I'm gonna put more hours again on the pool table, and yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, I keep telling the young ones, the young kids coming up, I tell them keep on shooting, just keep shooting. You cannot go anywhere if you don't love it. You have to love it. It has to be a passion of yours. And especially in our country, because making money as a pool player in our country is not so, But if you love it and you have the passion for it and the dedication, keep on shooting, keep on shooting, keep on shooting.
Okay, now Matthew, thanks so much for your time, man.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Cool.
All right.
Speaking of good deeds, just recently, Tim Ekanjor of MTC, that is in his own and personal capacity, decided to sponsor the national football teams of brand new kits. That was a gesture meant and coming from his heart, definitely. Let's hear from Tim Ekanjor.
It was really inspired by the fact that senior national teams, you need national identity, you need uniformity, you need professionalism at that level. And the team is doing very well. So I thought that I should bring my, by donating this kit to the two teams. So it's the full kit, it's the training gear, it's step-up gear, it's bags, it's water bottles, it's track suits, from head to toe. So whenever you see the Brave Warriors or Brave Gladiators, whether it is on the field or off the field, they will look like a professional outfit. It inspires performances on the field. So I would like to thank 90 Minutes, which is the brand that we're using, for giving us such good quality. And I know that wherever the players are at the moment, because it was live stream, they are very excited because they know what sort of inspiration and extra motivation this new look is going to bring. Hopefully it inspires performances on the field. So I would like to thank 90 Minutes, which is the brand that we're using, for giving us such good quality. And I know that wherever the players are at the moment, because it was live stream, they are very excited because they know what sort of inspiration and extra motivation this new look is going to bring. The brand that we're using, for giving us such good quality. And I know that wherever the players are at the moment, because it was live stream, they are very excited because they know what sort of inspiration and extra motivation this new look is going to bring. The brand that we're using, for giving us such good quality. And I know that wherever the players are at the moment, because it was live stream, they are very excited because they know what sort of inspiration and extra motivation this new look is going to bring. The brand that we're using for giving us such good quality. And I know that wherever the players are at the moment, because it was live stream, they are very excited because they know what sort of inspiration and extra motivation this new look is going to bring. The brand that we're using for giving us such good quality. And I look forward to beautiful performances. And of course, I would like to thank my friends as well for making a contribution to make sure that we realize the delivery of the kit today.
Well, that was a good gesture from Team Ekanjo there. We will now cross over to the marketplace before Ariochard gives us the latest international news. Do stay tuned.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with tennis news first. The Madrid Open continues. It's going to be finals over the weekend, and the women's final have been determined. That's going to be on Saturday. A big final is Aryna Sabalenka that will play against Coco Gauff of the USA. Aryna Sabalenka, number 1 seed in the tournament. In the semi-finals, she beat Elena Svitolina 6-3, 7-5. And that is to go through to the final on Saturday. And a great result for Coco Gauff, quite a dominant performance by Coco Gauff of the USA, beating the second seed Iga Swiatek quite convincingly 6-1 and 6-1. Coco Gauff, number 4 seed in the tournament. In the main side of the draw, it was Lorenzo Musetti that beat Gabriel Diallo of Canada by 6-4, 6-3. So he's through to the semi-finals. That is Musetti, and they will play against Jack Draper of Great Britain, also in good form, beating Matteo Arnaldi quite convincingly 6-love and 6-4. In the other semi-final, it will be Casper Ruud, number 14 seed, versus Francesco Corandole. That is all happening in Madrid. That's semi-finals of the men's tennis side of the draw. The final will be on Sunday. On to soccer news. That was Europa League that was played semi-final. 4 teams left. It seems like it might be all England affair in the Europa final. If looking at the first leg games, it is firstly Tottenham Hotspur that had a convincing win against Brada Glint. That was 3-1 that score. That game was played at Tottenham Hotspur, and the second leg will be played next week, and that will be a away game then at Glint. But lots to do for Glint. They got a late goal in the 83rd minute, but they're 3-1 down. Also good result for Manchester United. They had a away game against Athletic Club, and that was 3-0. That was very convincing, so they've got lots of advantage playing at home next week to go through to the final. Athletic is a club that plays in Spain. They're based in Bilbao, and actually the final of the Europa League will be played in Bilbao, so it was a good opportunity for them to be in the final, but it seems like Manchester United will do that. The final will be on the 21st of May. To close off today's international sports news, it is golf news. It is the next tournament on the PGA men's, the PGA that is the CJ Cup, they call it. It's a Byron Nelson that's played in America, and it is Scotty Scheffler, the world number 1, just showed what good golf he is. He went 10 under par in the first round. That is a round of 61. The par on that course is 71. So he's leading by 2 shots over Riku Howie. He's from the Philippines on 8 under par. And then Cameron Champ is on 7 under par. par. Southern African interest, the 3 players from South Africa playing there. It is Ulrich Potgieter that was 2 over or 2 under par. Good first round for Eric van Rooyen. He was 5 under par, but not a good first round for Christo Lambrecht. He was 5 over par. That is all in the first round. That is the CJ Cup, the Byron Nelson in America. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we'll talk international sport again on Monday. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Ari. And that brings us to the end of today's show. Do catch the wrap-up show tomorrow. That is Saturday. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, it is goodbye.